Hello, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to our channel. I am doing my first layout for the scrap room for the flavors of the month, and I am going to be using the 49 & Market Nature's Heaven collection, which is one of my favorites flavors of the month. And then I do use I get the embellishment kit and the pattern paper kit extra as well. So I am using the Freaky Fast Friday, the September 2025 formula. So what I did here was I tried to make sure that I could use up some of the photos, like quite a bit of the photos that I have of one of the last family photos that we did. Kaylin was going into the 5th grade, I think, with this one. So, and she's an 8th grader. I've got to get caught up here. But in a sense, we are going to just kind of roll with the challenge. And what I wanted to do is that I kind of wanted to play on this paper that's looking very grungy, very 49 & Market-ish. And I got the rub-on. So this time around in this collection with the embellishment kit and just the flavors of the month, like the die cuts and whatnot, this time I didn't get a title or like something that I could use for a title. I ended up getting a lot of embellishments I got a full sheet of rub-ons, that I will say. I did get the full sheet of rub-ons. And then I got some embellishments, but the embellishments didn't have any words. So I did have to go into my stash to be able to make the title for this page because I just didn't have anything that had a title. And that's the cool part about this. I really love using the kits because, one, it gets me something that I can use quickly. This formula is just easy peasy. Like, I know I've been saying it now for the last 2 months. This is the 3rd month. I've been kind of just nonchalantly, every time it comes out, I do this one and I do the sketch. Like, I love doing those two because it makes my life easier, and it should make your guys' life easier too. I love just going off of something quick and easy right now because of just getting back into the swing of things. If you don't know, I am a full-time teacher. I am in a new role this year, so I'm in connections, and I am helping with the technology lab. So I am like the iReady technology person. I make sure that they get their iReady lessons done, help them with things, all of that. So I'm still kind of learning my new role, kind of like where I'm fitting into and all of that. So these types of challenges, the Freaky Fast Friday, and then obviously the monthly sketch, those are so easy for me to do. So here I am, and this is why I said I loved this grungy paper, because I ended up getting one of the full sheets of the rub-ons, and it doesn't have like any words or anything, but I felt like with this paper, like with this style, that it would fit really well with the grungy look that it's in there, so that it's like a play on play. So I'm like layering up all of these pieces, and I think I use almost all of these rub-ons just on my background alone. And then I do come in with the die cuts, the little bit of die cuts I did get with the embellishment kits, because I did get like the embellishment kit had the rub-ons. That's what I got there. And then the pack, it's like a fifth of the die cuts. So it just, the luck of the draw, I just didn't have anything that had a title this time around. And I love it. It's, that's what I love about doing these. And when I was looking, I was like, okay, I'm on the design team. I'm like, I got to go into my stash. I have no title. I was like, and I'm one of them that I do try to use. I'm a title person. I do like to use a title of some sort. And typically, I like to use like a sticker or one of the embellishments or something like that. Or if I do get the alpha stickers for a collection, I'll use them too. In this case, I ended up getting nothing. So it worked out perfect because I actually liked how I pulled the gold. I think they're gold at the end. We'll get to it and then I'll show you what I used. But I think it was the gold, and it actually turned out well. It made it more grungy, more grungier look too. And I made this look very grungy without adding a lot of like the darker browns and blacks and stuff that you would see on a grunge look. I made this still very elegant, very, I don't want to say sophisticated, but maybe, a little bit of that, because this is my son and my husband and my daughter. And let me tell you, this relationship that these two have, it is like no other. They are so much alike that I'm a referee 95% of the time, because when they're mad at each other, and they're mad the exact same way. When they're happy with each other and they're excited together and they're doing a lot of stuff, they act like it is like a spitting image. It's like I may have helped this process to have this child, but I swear my genes never showed up. I am like the referee 95% of the time. And it's just funny to watch this relationship grow, because when they love each other, like these 3 photos, you can tell that they are so in sync with each other. They're so good together, and they do so much together. It is when she was growing up and we were in the, doing the military thing, and when Josh had to go overseas and go on TDYs and stuff throughout the thing, I was home with her, and it was like, nope, I am not having this. I don't care if you're my mom. It is, where's my dad? And I need my dad. And that's just this relationship, and I love it. But at the same time, I'm like, when they're mad, I'm looking at 2 spitting images of the same person, just in 2 different bodies, and I'm like, Lord, this is going to be fun. But now that this is that age group, now that they're a little bit older, or like Kaylin's a little bit older, it's really funny, because now I sit and watch them, and now she has, she does have some sass, because she's an 8th grader, and if you have a teenager, you know how this goes. And it's hilarious, because the sass that comes out of her mouth is exactly like her dad's. And sometimes I gotta like walk away because I'm getting ready to laugh, and I shouldn't be laughing, because Kaylin's probably 95% in the wrong. And I just walk away, because I'm like, I'm literally watching 2 of you go back and forth and talk literally the same way, and nothing's getting resolved. So that's that relationship in a whole, and I love it. So I added some a little bit of grunge stuff. What I did here, I added some of the distress spritz. It's the antique linen to add that elegant side of grunge. You can have an elegant side of a grunge like this and still make it look pretty, and still make it look girly if you want it to, versus that boy grunge where it's always blacks and browns and darks and things like that. You can still take your grunge feel and make it a girly girl like this, and it works out perfect. This collection is perfect for that grunge look if you're really wanting that, but in a girl setting, or a female type setting, or photos like this. So I'm using these alphas that fit really well with this collection. It's the lighter brown collection or a lighter color that fits, and I'm just going #daddy's girl, and it just fits perfectly right there. They're from American Crafts. I'm not sure what collection I got these from, but, they were in my stash, and I just didn't have anything to, make a title, so I decided to do this. And then I wanted to add just some 3 little dots with a pop of color, just to add that little bit of more grungy look without it being, too grungy. So I'm rounding out that. Make sure that you check out both channels. Do all the like and subscribe. If you're going from one to the other, make sure you go check out the other, vice versa, etc., all of that fun stuff. Check us out at the group. In the group, all of that stuff will be linked down below. The still shots are coming up, and I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.